We came over from when Rayan was demolished, our Rayan High School, and we came over into the new school. So I've been here since the beginning of the school.
Prior to my coming here to the Youngstown City Schools to serve in this capacity, I heard a lot about East High School, a few months prior to my tenure.
Saw some Niles and I came to East, and it was just basically saying that it's gonna be a lot different than Niles and a lot more drama, but when I got here, it wasn't as much drama as I thought it would have been.
When I was presented with the opportunity to work with the East and Cheney staff, I must say that I Googled East, just like a lot of people do, and the first thing that popped up was the fight.
So what I heard about the fight back in, I think it was March of 2016, was, it wasn't even categorized as a fight, it was a riot. As I dug into it, I was finding out that, it was a breakdown in leadership, that students weren't being listened to, the community wasn't listened to.
Could a student be successful here, and did we have, and do we have the capacity to ensure that that happens? Hi, I'm Sonia, and I am the principal of East High School. This is my first year here at East High, unless you count the 4 years I spent as a student in East High.
My name is Chris, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer for the Youngstown City Schools. I've been with the Youngstown City Schools just a little under 2 years now. So part of the work that we brought into the Youngstown City Schools and into East High Schools specifically was the work around ICLE. We wanted them to be part of the transformation here at East High School because of the work that they had done in other cities and other states, but also the need was here.
My name is Dr. Lowell with the International Center for Leadership and Education, and to have the privilege of working here at East High School this year. One of the things that we really do, I think, very well is we don't have a prescribed program. We don't come in and say, here's what you need.
We wanted to provide a better rigor for our students, but also tie it into the relevance of the real world and really help students understand why it's important to learn the things that they're learning and really help them engage in a much deeper way.
What we do is we come in with a program looking at what the needs of the school district are or the needs of a specific campus, and we tailor our work to fit those needs.
We realize that you cannot fix culture alone. You have to also do something with your instruction. Our students have to be more engaged, and it's not one or the other. It's doing both at the same time, and that's what ICLE has been able to do and really help us reshift things here at East High School.
I'm a proud Golden Bear at East High, playing rugby.
I believe that leadership at that time had a rationale for changing the name, but there were a lot of hurt feelings behind that. And so when that is stripped away, past graduates don't know where they fit in. Well, do I still have a seat at the table as a Golden Bear, or am I no longer a Golden Bear? So bringing back the Golden Bear was something we felt like needed to occur. Now, that was in the works before I got here, so I'm going to record. It was not all me asking for the Golden Bear, that was the community. And so the Golden Bear is back. It's interesting, in the summer, I got asked to speak to a group of community members, parents, past graduates, and I was overwhelmed at the number of individuals that came out, the willingness to do things. When you look at the bear paws walking up the sidewalk, that was all community wanting to do that for students to make them feel welcome. It's gonna take all of us working together to rebuild our community, our school community. It can't just be solely on the school, but all of us have to work together to ensure that that happens.
I think the community think East High is built in a good environment for the city. Just everybody just trying to get in together, trying to work themselves better to what it was last year.
What's different is the atmosphere, I would say, and the people here, the adults here, the principals, they really care for you as soon as you walk in the door.
I feel like the changes that they made with the academics and stuff, it's giving us more power to learn.
My name is Roche, and I'm currently the 9th grade academy principal at East High. The morale, the culture, just the feeling of the building, I think the relationships built between staff to students, staff to staff, administration to students. I think those are all huge changes that I've personally noticed and have lived through. Administration was seen as administration. And I think that title is still there, but I think that our students know that if they need us, that we're there. You can knock on our door, you can text us, you can email us.
We have a great principal, we're a great administration team here.
The staff here really wants to see us do well and really push us and challenge us to do better than we were doing the day before.
And having the mentors in the room. for me, it's a great thing.
And that's where ICLE comes in and helps by coaching our teachers and giving them support and showing them what the best practices are in high school instruction. The rigor relevance framework is so key to that work, and so proud and so excited about what we've been able to see in just the first year of ICLE being here at East High School.
I see East High School continuing, especially as they build relationships with each other, build relationships with the administration, get the confidence of their community to have what I call rapid continuous improvement. That first year or so is just, it's kind of that getting a feel year as they develop relationships throughout and you hear me talk about relationships, it's all rooted in that. I see year 2 even getting stronger, and year 3 is where you really turn the corner. That's been my experience in 40 years of education. It takes about 3 years when there's new leadership to really turn the corner.
I'm a firm believer that we should never ask our teachers or anyone to do anything that we're not willing to do ourselves. If we're not able to be vulnerable, we can't expect others. The one thing about change is it's scary. It's scary, but change is good. So if we're asking them to do something different or change their thinking, we have to be able to do the same.
There's been a shift in the past 2 years in the culture and climate within East High School, and the shift really is around our students being more engaged in instruction, about being better students, about being better motivated to go to class, to raise their GPAs. And that's why we're seeing over a 2.5% increase in attendance and a 0.49% increase in GPAs within the first year. So truly there has been just a marked improvement in the culture and climate here, and it's being evidenced every single day by how we see our children behaving.